may be ready, but that would require me to actually push the correct buttons and everything, which is a completely different thing.
It's alright.
At any rate, hello everybody! Good evening! Almost good morning. Good time zones. Let's go with that. I hope you're all doing as well as you can on this time zone day of the week here. It's still Tuesday here, so it's not quite Wednesday, my dudes, yet. But we're back. We're gonna get this show back on track. We're gonna get this show back on the road. The Monster Roadtrip with Supernova EX.
Hello, hello. Yes, it's not Whooper Wednesday yet, but in about 24 minutes it will be.
Yes, at least in this time zone. In technically the next time zone over, it is Whooper Wednesday by 6 minutes.
Oh. What's the next time zone? Oh.
It's if you're in New Brunswick in Canada.
No.
Yeah, they're on a half-hour time zone.
What the hell?
Don't ask me why. I read about it, and I don't remember. The point is, it's definitely an interesting experience.
I bet. Oh. Alright, last we went off, we're heading to the place that requires the 25 mind.
Yes. Last time we basically almost ran this bitch, as it were. But then it was like really late and we were both very tired. So it's like, maybe we should stop. We can just finish next time.
Yeah.
2 weeks later, here we are.
Anyway.
Speaking of mind, last week I just took a mental drop kick, so that's why last week was just...
Yeah. But that's okay. Sometimes you need to take a break and take care of yourself.
It wasn't even so much taking care of myself, I just had absolutely no energy or motivation or anything to even sit at my computer and do much of anything. Let alone turn on stream and do the funny voices. Even though I really like that case in Ace Attorney and, you know, playing games with you, I was just not about it.
And that is understandable. We are here now. Hopefully, we all have the energy. Admittedly, I meant to take a nap earlier today, and Hades 2 happened, so... So, Greek gods and goddesses, give me some energy, please.
Greek deities, energy be upon me.
Yes. Anyway, are you... Are you intending to romance any of our lovely prank masters, or, you know, our hitchhiker?
I'm a level with you? I don't fucking remember. Probably not, because this is like my first playthrough I've done of this in a very long time. So I was more focused on the other aspects of it rather than the dating.
Fair enough. Then I'm gonna romance Vicky.
I love that for you.
The stand is exchanging items. Info board is looking at potential locations.
Which seems like it might be ideal. I'm gonna do that.
I forget what the car does. Alright.
Damn it, game. go to the gift shop and either gain money, lose money, or do something unexpected. Go to a regular gas station.
Existence is pain.
Existence is pain. Birth is a curse and existence is a prison. I'm not even kidding. I think that's one of my fucking favorite quotes. I think it's from The Good Place. It's been a hot minute since I watched that, but I liked it.
Oh, that's good.
A regular gas station, the backbone of any road trip experience. In my case, it's both the beginning and end of it. Because you fill up the tank when you leave, you grab all your road trip snacks, and then, by the time you're almost back, you stop and fill back up again. At least that's how it was on the last road trip that we went on. And finally, a shady property. Maybe skip this one while trick-or-treating. Well, it could either be good for our soul, money, or good for our soul.
That is true. And we do need to make sure that money does not hit 0 before the end of the week.
Right. That's why I'm thinking of going to the shady property. Or at least picking
All right.
it. What do you want to do? Since I usually play as her, do you want me to voice her?
Sure.
Who is Vicky Schmidt? Oh, let me think. I used to be human. I am, or was, the oldest sibling in my family. I'm also a Leo. Rawr!
Watch out! Big feline roaming the area.
Are we sure it's not one of Coach's relatives?
That's a good point.
Where? It's Shredder. Where? Ah! Anyway, I've run for class president every year.
Vote for Vicky.
I am, or have been, a proud mathlete, a member of the debate team, and a 3-time champion on the Rowdy Robot Rumble.
Whoa. What haven't you done?
I've never eaten a whole cantaloupe. Ah, wait, that was rhetorical. My bad.
It's okay.
What else? Oh, I'm Jewish. But the Monster Realm has had me thinking a lot about my relationship with religion. Like, suddenly it turns out there's an actual heaven and God is some sort of religious leader? I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that. I need to do more research. But at the same time, I think that, to me, religion has always been more about tradition and a set of values I stand by. So that still remains the same, regardless if I specifically see eye to eye with this god.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Gosh, I got all serious and intense all of a sudden.
It's fine. I like both Serious Vicky and Goofy Vicky.
The two Vickies who live inside Vicky Schmidt, huh?
Only one thing's clear after this conversation. We should eat a whole cantaloupe, for the sake of trying new things.
Woo!
And so you spend the rest of the night eating a whole cantaloupe and talking about nothing and everything. It's nice.
Get ready to take on the road. 2, 2, go. experimental prison. We brought the fun back to prison and we've thrown the key away. No. Let's stick to the plan. Look,
Yeah.
a blue-headed quail dove.
Really? I thought it was a bird.
I mean, okay, Scott. This place seems like exactly the sort of place you shouldn't visit. Which, naturally, is why you have to visit it. Horror movie logic for the win. The big question now is how you'd like to enter the premises. What's it gonna be? Break into the basement. Check the backyard first. Just knock on the door, goddammit! Well, you said it'd be a good idea if we got some more money, so let's... Guess which resource you'll lose. You'll always gain money.
Yep.
You sneak into the backyard to find a masked man talking with 2 cops. Good evening, Jerry. We got a call last night. Something about a woman screaming and begging for mercy, followed by chainsaw noises in your house. Oh, that was just my wife and I having our special time. You know how it is.
I hear that. Happy wife, happy life.
Excuse you, the entire term is happy spouse, happy house?
Yes.
Now, I'm sure this is nothing, but we got another call an hour later that you were digging a hole and rolling, quote, a person-shaped bundle into, end quote, into it. Oh, I was just gardening. Yeah, I always do my best gardening at 2 a.m. Oh boy, 2 a.m.
Gardening does require digging holes.
I think we can safely say this all checks out.
Yep, this all seems to be in order.
Sorry to take up so much of your time, Jerry. My partner and I will be going... Ah! Scream the cops as they suddenly plummet into the ground.
Ow! Silly us, falling into this sudden 6-foot hole. Thank goodness our fall was broken by this soft corpse. Wait a second.
Jerry, buddy, care to explain why you have a corpse in a hole in your backyard? Oh, well, that's because, actually, I need a second to talk to my lawyers. Wait just a second. Psst, hey, you trespassers. Congrats, you guys are my lawyers now. I'll pay you if you can get me out of being arrested.
Wow, I'm a lawyer? My grandma's gonna be so proud.
Don't worry, Jer. I've got a plan. We'll ask Barista to come up with a plan. Wow. Game-winning plan. Pose as doctors to certify that the corpse isn't actually dead. For your next trick, make the corpse disappear. Whew.
Well, the bottom one's definitely gonna take magic.
That's what I was thinking.
I feel like the top one might take soul.
I'm more
not
curious.
entirely sure, though.
I'm more curious about that one just because it seems less obvious and intuitive as to what it's gonna change.
Fair enough.
So, prove it's not dead. You don't have much time to discuss your roles, but your friends are always happy to improvise.
Phew, finally out of the hole. Jeez, I can't believe my wings have gotten this so flabby.
Okay, Jerry, lawyer time's up. What can you tell us about the dead woman in your yard?
Just a sec, Rose. Can you really be sure this woman is dead?
Who are you?
I'm Dr. Big Brain, and I can tell you this woman is 100% alive. No, wait, more like 120. Yeah, we could say this woman might be, in fact, too alive.
Scott laughs and slaps the corpse's back. Her head pops off.
Look, I admit I'm no doctor, but I'm like 95% sure this woman's dead.
That's where you're wrong. What is truly the condition of death? Can we even say someone is dead if in life they never truly felt alive? Who are you? Well, I am a doctor too. A doctor of philosophy. And as such, I declare that life and death are concepts we cannot completely fathom. Therefore, it is impossible to determine if this woman here is dead. I never saw it that way. Dang, we could really use a forensic philosopher in the force. I think our job here is done, partner. Let's go get a coffee and a donut. I need to ponder all this philosophy. They leave. Really? Well, Jerry pays your +1 money retainer, and you definitely lose 1 soul for fooling the law. Eh. You alright there, buddy?
Barista, are you seeing this?
Yes, they're the things that I looked at before. We're going to 2 out of 3 of them regardless.
We're going to the gift shop. Holly, can I stick my head out of the car?
Scott, this is a convertible. Your head is always out of the car.
Whoa! What sort of gift shop even is this? It's just a pop-up stand in the middle of the desert. And what are these products for sale? What are they for? What are they even made of? Well, this is definitely weird, but you might as well. Bring the shop to the next level.
Hell yeah,
You and your
investment
friend?
time.
You and your friends get out of the car and enter whatever this place is.
Welcome to my gift shop, gullible customers. Feast your eyes on my shelves of products.
Yeah? You got a lot of cool rocks and stuff for sale here. What does all this stuff do?
Why? Why ask questions when you can just enjoy things in ignorant bliss?
Because that's what Scott always does.
Good point.
Noodles, you've got a really great business idea here. Have you ever considered bringing this little gift shop stand to the next level?
Of course. Soon, my shop and I will ascend to the next evolutionary level, and then I will fight God.
Cool, but how are you gonna profit from that?
I guess I never considered that. Do you have any ideas?
Oh yeah, my friends and I are total business masters. That's masters with a Z. Tell him, Scott.
Can't talk now. I was smelling Hold on.
Can't talk now.
Can't talk now. I was smelling Noodles' mystery rocks and I got one stuck up my nose.
Inhale harder. Embed my creations into your brain.
Before I read this line, I will give everybody a heads up that we're going on an ad break momentarily. So, like,
Oh,
don't get
wow.
jump scared by Taco Bell or whatever the fuck Twitch decides to show you.
They could even show you an ad for condoms when you don't have the necessary parts. Twitch is weird.
I mean, at least they're promoting safe activities. Safety in
I
your
guess
activities?
that's-
Fuck, I don't know.
I guess that's one way to look at it.
Okay, Nova, it's up to you. Tell Noodles all about how we're gonna turn this little roadside stand into the hottest shop in the middle of nowhere.
Alright, Noodles, this is what you gotta do. You can either A, guerrilla
Guerrilla
or
marketing.
whatever the... That's what I thought it said, but
Yes.
it spelled fucking weird.
Yeah,
Throw
when it's
the
spelled like
products
that, it's more usually in the context of, like, guerrilla warfare, sneaky kind of tactical stuff. As opposed to Donkey Kong.
Throw the products at unsuspecting pedestrians. They will surely notice it when it hits their face, and you can sell them more rocks to fight back. Or plan a big, complex media strategy to redefine rock beauty canons so that you can legally name these precious stones and sell them at a higher price point. But at the end of the day, you should throw rocks at people's faces. Our whole strategy is throwing rocks at people. Won't that make everyone mad at us?
Well, it's like they say, fuck around and find out.
Noodles, with no hesitation or remorse, throws a rock at a passing pedestrian's forehead.
Ow!
Says the pedestrian. Why would you do that? You could have killed me.
Trust me, dear customer. Were it not for the laws of this land, I would have joyfully slaughtered you.
You, Polly, and Noodles throw more rocks at passerbys. If they didn't want rocks thrown at them, why did they come to the desert in the first place, right? Soon, an angry mob with a collective headache confronts Noodles' stand. Why are you throwing rocks at us? They demand.
Cause I'm sick and twisted. But for a small fee, you can buy a rock of your own to throw back at me.
Fine, we will. Hope you like the taste of granite, motherfucker. They buy rocks to throw at Noodles. Noodles ducks, and the rocks phase right through Polly's forehead and hit more innocent bystanders.
Check it out! Word of mouth marketing! We did it, guys!
What you did is start an all-out rock-throwing war in the middle of the desert as people buy more rocks to throw at each other. Success, you guess? After lots of market research, I think we can say for sure that throwing rocks at strangers isn't nice.
Yeah, fine. We lost 2 soul, but Noodles paid us 2 money and consultancy fees. With that kind of cash, we can buy good karma.
I love voicing Noodles.
Noodles is a delightful little thing. You know what else is delightful? Getting to read
What?
chat messages in the JFK voice. Oh, you're, missed the barrister abroad. She was away for too long. Haha, long. Yes, Monstro. It's been a rough couple of weeks over at the cafe. But I'm glad you're here. And I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad we're all here.
I mean, if you miss Barrister Barista, she can make a guest appearance.
Why are you putting me in a suit in the fucking desert? Ain't nobody got time for that.
I was gonna say, I brought ice packs, I brought fans.
To be fair, that's about where I'm at IRL. Anyway.
Besides, if we're talking about inappropriate outfits for the desert, I don't think your maid dress, your barista dress, probably works out too well either. It looks like it's made of very thick material.
It looks that way, but who said it was?
Well, is it?
I'll never tell.
Alright then.
I'll never tell because I don't know. I didn't think that far.
Well, you also got leggings, and leggings
They could just be opaque tights.
usually are not comfortable in hot weather.
No, alright, you know what? Hang on. We're gonna do. Denied. You can have those back.
Oh,
You know what we're gonna do instead?
what?
There we go.
Yeah!
This is much more appropriate. Life's a beach! Life's a beach, and whenever things come my way, all I do is say, sure. Roadside Wig Museum. A museum full of capillary wonders. Or Space Station, the final frontier. Can I take the secret third option that plugs in my headset because it's yelling at me that the battery's low?
Yeah. I'll just carve out a pathway that goes over to the next road over. That's like right next to us, and we'll see what that leads.
There we go. All better. I don't even care what it gets us. I want to go to the Wig Museum. And before that, I studied some engineering. And Scott says, whoa, so you know how to spell engineering?
Whoa, so you know how to spell engineering?
Yes, Scott. Yes, she does. Wigs of every color, shape, and style, from afro to updo, are on display here. Never knew there was such a rich history to artificial hair. Well, yeah. There are plenty of things to check out at the museum. You decide to check out the exhibition, attend the kids' tour, or visit the gift shop. Well, I've had enough gift shops. We're not doing this. I came to look at the wigs, goddammit. I'm gonna go look at the wigs.
Hell yeah.
You, Polly, and Scott enjoy wandering around the Magical Wigs for the Fabulous exhibition for all of 4 minutes. Okay, I'm tired of staring at these wigs. Let's try some on. Please do not try on the wigs, ma'am, says an employee, or I'll be forced to call security.
If we can't try them on, can we at least eat them? I'm hungry, and the big powdered wigs look like cotton candy.
If you eat the wigs, I'll definitely need to call security. But not this wig here. The sign says it has Arcane powers incomprehensible to any mortal. I'm not mortal anymore. Let me comprehend them. The employee sighs and clicks a button in his pocket, and you are all forcibly carried to the next room by security guards. This sucks! Barista, how the hell are we supposed to have fun here if we can't touch stuff, eat stuff, or fuck around with forbidden magic? Great question. You don't know much about having fun at a museum yourself. You know a lot about bothering people who want to be left alone. You look around the exhibition and decide who to pester for your entertainment. This curious fellow who seems to be really into the wigs. This dandy, suave gentleman who looks quite heisty.
Fun fact, I'm pretty sure he has the same face. Like, a very similar face to Warm Walter.
I was getting a familiar vibe out of it. But I also have just been staring at the skeleton person and wondering if I'm being, like, skeleton racist because when I first saw the face, all I thought of was Papyrus from Undertale.
You're not the only one who sees it in the face.
So I'm not being skeleton racist?
I don't think you are. Besides, Papyrus is a great skeleton.
Okay, I want to go see Wig Papyrus. Good call. If anybody here knows how to enjoy a wig exhibition, it's that guy.
How's it going, bro? Do you know how to have fun looking at wigs?
Do I know how to have fun looking at wigs? Does the word wig derive from the French word perruque, which eventually became periwig? Of course I do. Sheesh, this doesn't look promising. Fun fact about wigs number 1. In the past, wigs were worn more often by men than women, especially within royalty.
Are we wearing any wigs at the moment?
No! Fun fact about wigs number 2. I think we have very different definitions of fun. In the 18th century, wig makers petitioned King George III for a law to ensure certain professions always required wigs to be worn. King George denied the petition, though. We don't stand King George III in this house. Alright, how very American of you, I guess.
Polly, wigs don't seem so cool anymore.
Surprise wig activity! Let's each share 3 professions that should have required wigs to be worn if King George III had accepted the petition.
Can we do something else?
No. I'll go first. Judge? Literally anybody in, like, the... Fuck, what was the government system like other than absolute monarchy? I guess that was it. If you're the king, you always have to wear a wig. And, you know what? Just for the irony, let's go with a barber. Your barber's always wearing a wig, so you can't tell if their haircut's actually completely busted. It's a gamble.
I'm also gonna say judge. Because I want to be funny, I'm specifically saying Amazon CEO. And American Idol judge, because why not?
Okay, but let me split a hair here. Let me split a wig hair. Does American Idol judge, or any other, like, TV show kind of judge, fall under the umbrella term of judge?
I suppose they could. I did not think of that.
I'm not trying to make you think too hard. Like I said, I'm just splitting hairs and being an asshole.
No, it's good. You're good. I suppose. I suppose then I'm gonna be a little shit and say, if you're in any of the houses of the main 3 branches of government, you have to wear a wig.
Apparently, our skeleton friend seems to agree with you, at least in part. Wrong answer! The right answer was plumbers, ninjas, and the president. Dang, I can feel the -3 hype leaking out of my pores. Sigh. This always happens. I must admit, I'm not good with people. I wish there was a cool, magical wig that covered the baldness of my social skills. Yeah! I knew it!
It's okay. It's okay, boring. Non-fun wig facts. We're at 26 mine, and yet I still can't speak.
I mean, to be fair, you're also voicing Scott.
True.
Yeah, thanks for that. We're gonna leave now, though, because literally anything would be more fun than this. Have a good day! Gothic Manor. This manor isn't just going through a phase, Mom! Or the kite tournament.
Fly with the strength of 1,000 kites.
This road trip is giving me such peace of mind.
Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, we're doing really well in that department. This tournament is serious business. Competitors from all walks of life have trained hard for this.
Oh my
You
god.
got prodigy. Yeah, this is why I love playing as Lich, because everything gains eyes, and it's either really funny, really creepy, or both.
Yes!
You got prodigies from kite-flying clans, kite-flying gurus, athletes of ancient kite-flying techniques.
I wonder if any of that falls under Vicky's mathletes. Mathleticism?
Maybe. And then there's you, who's pretty much just here for the drama. What do? Coach a stranger, place your bets, or enter the tournament. What's this?
I was gonna say, what's that symbol on the bottom there?
That is progress through 3 stages by always picking options tied to a high resource. So...
You're in control. You do whatever you want, boss.
You're surrounded by buff, intense kiters with vibrant hair colors and oodles of protag energy. Yes, these are your people. You have to enter the tournament. Oh god, I need a drink.
Yes. Let's get that hydrate action going.
You're entering? That's awesome, Nova. I didn't know you were a professional kite flyer. Yet, despite all logic, you are. You see, while Scott and Polly were busy being popular and having fun, you were busy studying the kite. I was about to say, fun fact, Scott. No, I'm not, but apparently I am.
It reminds me of this, I forget what brand it's from, but they keep advertising it to me. I want to say it's, like, from a brand called Being Human or something like that. And it's got, like, Ace Flag Colors gradient, and it says, "While you were busy experiencing sexual attraction, I was busy studying the blade."
That is awesome.
I'm pretty sure that's what it says anyway. Anyway. How many times can barista say anyway within the course of 5 minutes? Let's find out.
The answer is a lot.
The answer is at least 3. That's how many I've hit since I started being conscious of how many times I was saying anyway. Oh, that's why you were unpopular? Wouldn't have been my first guess, but good for you, boo. Thanks. Thanks, Polly.
Yeah. Yep. Brackets all the way to the final 8.
You're my next competitor. Nova, is it? You fly your kite honorably. I can see you're well trained. But your reign of victory ends now.
That's Fire Dude, who I can't pronounce the name of. The Loathsome Kite.
It's
He's
Chio, the loathsome kite.
He's the mysterious, aloof protege, and he'll stop at nothing to win and preserve his honor.
Oh my god, is he like Miles Edgeworth for real then? Dude, how do you know all that?
I've been reading the plot summary of this kite tournament on Munchie-Roll.
God damn it. Your kite is well constructed, graceful. She slips through the air like my sword through tender flesh. Is that why you're literally carrying your own head? Is that why this is happening? But no matter how well made your kite is, Nova, it cannot fly without its tether.
Chio jiggles his sword in its scabbard. You
Is that
don't
a
see it
euphemism?
move. Maybe. But regardless if it is or isn't, suddenly, I realized that my kite line has been cut. That was fast. And also, if you're trying to preserve your honor, you failed miserably, dude. That was very dishonorable.
I hate to win like this, but more than that, I hate to lose. I'm sorry it has to be this way. Why don't you go fucking jiggle your sword and your scabbard in the corner and give your balls a tug? I'll meet you outside the Timmy's, we'll have a Donnybrook, and then I'll go get in a double-double and some Timbits. I don't care how you do it in your lonesome kite anime there, bud. I'm gonna kick your ass.
You and Death really are husband and wife.
I would hope so, otherwise this would be weird. Oh yeah, I'm going to kick your ass. Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys. Ah ha 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 ha! Ah!
That motherfucker. He's right though. Your kite can't fly without a string. Or can it?
Not with that attitude, it can't. What, are you gonna give your kite an uplifting pep talk? Tell it that it's ready to fly by itself without your help? Or you thought you needed the line to control the kite, But it was all a lie to stop you from reaching your potential. It's time to awaken. It's time to become the Kite Mancer.
I'm trying to figure out. The bottom one is either mind or magic, and I'm trying to figure out what the top one is.
I feel like it could be hype. Because you're like hyping
That's
it
what
up. It's a very tough decision, I know.
It is.
Stat check success.
Yes, of course. You close your eyes, honing the kite energy within you. You imagine the creation of the world, the Big Bang, the explosion of stars, the planetary bodies filling the empty vacuum of space. You see your planet being formed. Mountains push up, and rocky earth covers its crust. Then water floods the planet, the waves colliding with the newborn shores. And then with water came plants. And with plants came air, the atmosphere you rely on to breathe. And with air came wind. And on the wind came kites, the fifth element. Yeah, that's exactly how it worked.
Yes.
You must channel the wild, unbridled spirit of those first ancient kites. Their magic fills your core, exploding from within.
What is this madness? How are you controlling your kite with random martial arts poses?
Because Nova just became the legendary Kite Mancer, bro. Now they can control all the kites. Wait, all the kites? This just got a lot easier. This just got way easier. You take control of what's-its-face's kite and crash it hard into the ground.
No! I can't believe it. You've defeated me, Nova, and brought shame upon my name. It seemed that while my blade could slash your kite string, there was a stronger string all along that connected both our souls. Well done.
Fuck yeah! You ascend to the final four. With your kite's new power, your victory should be assured.
Oh, God.
Your defeat is assured, for it is I, your next opponent, Sareth of the Cobra Kite. You already defeated What's-His-Face, my greatest rival, which is what I was supposed to do. What the hell, bro? For failing to uphold the code, bro, of not getting in the middle of monogamous sworn rivalries? I'm afraid I need to take you out of the competition.
Bro, how the fuck was I supposed to know you guys were a monogamous sworn rival? Sareth swerves his kite to crash into yours. You manage to dodge his attack. He's only able to leave a tiny scratch upon your kite's surface.
Don't look so smug. I didn't need to crush you with force. I only needed to apply the secret Cobra Kite technique. I'll never survive to see the end of the round. Ha ha ha!
Wait. Sarah poisoned your kite? That's something he can do?
You know what else he can do? Poison your stream with ads, which will be coming up in just a moment here, folks.
Apparently. You need to save your kite before it's too late. Focus. This technique is just psychological warfare to make you lose your cool. Just remember, kites don't have cardiovascular systems, and thus they can't really get poisoned. So he poisoned your kite, then fight fire with fire. Pour gasoline on his kite, and set it on fire. You stay calm and keep flying your kite like normal. As expected, nothing bad happens to it.
What's going on? Why isn't your kite succumbing to my deadly venom?
Because kites don't have cardiovascular systems or blood or anything, dummy. Therefore, venom won't affect it.
What? Is that true?
Yes.
Holy shit! I can't believe it. I went all in on this venom technique for nothing. Fine, you win this round, but I'll be back next year with the non-venomous kiting techniques to defeat you in a head-to-head Cobra.
Whatever. You just care about winning the tournament today. After 2 fierce fights, you make it to the final round of the tournament, where the best of the best compete and character arcs are dramatically complete. The stakes have never been higher.
You're my final opponent? Seriously? I thought it'd at least be Sarth or Chio, not some total amateur. Whatever, kicking your ass will be a total breeze. I'm FJ, Commander of Wind! The fuck? If FJ can control the wind, isn't this a kite tournament? And this is a kite tournament, isn't that basically cheating?
Not really. In an anime.
But FJ has a reputation for sabotaging kites, bribing the judges, and using explosives to rig the competition, which are all definitely cheating. Don't look now, Nova, but it looks like somebody swapped your kite fabric for porcelain! Good luck winning now, rookie.
Oh no! Porcelain is the worst kite material. It's so heavy and breakable.
Typical FJ. And he wonders why his unofficial kiter nickname is that fucking jerk.
What a...
Cool brutal twist. Surely there's no way Nova can come out of this one on top.
Maybe not, but you've come this far and you aren't backing down now. You still got one more trick up your sleeve. You still have a few minutes to go full engineer and bring your kite to its next evolutionary state, a kick-ass drone. Or Your kite won't survive once you throw it into the skies, so you must aim to kill. Throw your porcelain kite directly into FJ's kite. A true kamikaze attack. Yeah, no, we're gonna go with the obvious mind choice. In the precious minutes before the final round starts, you bust ass in a technological upgrade montage to save your kite.
What a sad last-ditch effort. Why are you even trying to do? Why are you even trying to do? Jeez, spell check much? Apparently not. That porcelain disaster will never fly.
Oh, won't it? To the air.
Nani? Holy shit!
Whoa!
What a weak twist! This isn't over. My kite also has a final form.
FJ does some dramatic poses and screams at the top of his lungs. In a burst of blinding light, his regular kite transforms into a bigger, stronger, weirdo-looking kite?
Behold, the forbidden kite jutsu, Form 9, the most complex and undefeatable form in all of kiting.
Meh, it's still a kite made of fabric, no matter how many poses FJ does. You shoot it down with your drone easily.
No! You did it, Nova. Finally, our years of training have come to fruition. I always knew you had it in you. I am proud of you.
Oh god!
Nova, you did it! You defeated FJ, effectively avenging the murder of your father!
Nova, seeing you fight with such passion and finesse has made me realize that my feelings for you go beyond friendship. You mean like ultra friendship? That's totally what they meant. Shoo!
Totally.
Go away, generic anime characters. Stop building random lore around Nova. Hey fam, let's leave with the spoils of the battle before Nova gets sucked into a different piece of fiction. I mean, like they're not gonna get sucked into Hades 2 the minute we stop doing this.
Assuming I don't immediately want to pass the fuck out.
That too.
As you drive away, you see the face of your late father in the clouds, looking at you with approval.
Your dad? When did you die?
I mean, my dad's neither dead nor would be looking at me in approval.
Big mood. What are you doing? No, stop! That's not your real father! It's just a generic anime dad! Ignore that cloud, Nova! Enough anime vibes for today!
Anyway, you leave with the 2 money and 1 hype from the kite tournament. What a character arc! And
Yay!
we got 1 more of these and we should be good then.
Yippee!
Yippee indeed!
Later that night. Factory. Workers, assemble! Adorable village. Let's turn over a new leaf. Gee, I wonder what this could possibly be referencing. Especially with the various shapes of the buildings and the design of the apples on that tree. And this suspiciously star-shaped hole in the ground. And this fish.
What? It clearly must reference Stardew Valley.
Excuse you, it's actually referencing Fields of Mystria.
Oh. No, wait, no. It's referencing Rune Factory.
Excuse you, I think you mean Story of Seasons.
No, wait, I was wrong. I think it's referencing Harvest Moon.
We don't talk about that here. We talk about what it used to be before they did the big split and the Harvest Moon IP became Slop. And Story of Seasons is where it actually is at. That's where the heart of it went.
Look, look, all I know, I love the Rune Factory series, so like that's the half I know. I haven't touched the Harvest Moon game.
Yeah, before a certain point, they're all good because there was like a schism within like the companies and stuff that owned them. So like one company has the right to use the name Harvest Moon and they still make sort of the same kind of farm sim games, but they suck. And then the other company, or like the company that has the, you know, rights to the characters and whatever that they've already previously done, uses the Story of Seasons name. That's why when they remade A Wonderful Life, it's under the Story of Seasons IP.
Well, who has the Rune Factory IP then?
I don't know, I never got into Rune Factory, I couldn't tell you.
Well, now I gotta know.
Alright, that's what the internet's for. Also, we're completely wrong. It's not referencing any of those. It's referencing Sunhaven, obviously.
So, do you know the company who owns the name Harvest Moon? And then the company who owns the characters that now uses this?
So, if I remember correctly, it's like Natsume that owns the Harvest Moon name still. And it's, I think it's like Marvelous or something like that owns Story of Seasons and stuff.
Oh, thank fuck, Marvelous owns Rune Factory.
At least I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I don't have I don't have my Switch games with me, otherwise I would literally go out to my living room, get my copy of Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life in my Switch, and I would turn it on just to find out. Alas, Mike. Sorry, barista, your games are in another location.
Yeah, no, the Story of Seasons series is owned by Marvelous. So they also own Rune Factory. Thank fuck.
Yippee!
I love Rune Factory, so if it became trash, I'd be very sad.
I mean, if you still enjoy the Rune Factory stuff, that's perfectly fine. You can enjoy whatever you want. I'm just slightly biased because I tried some of the newer quote-unquote Harvest Moon games, and they just are missing whatever they put in the water over at Marvelous that makes the Story of Seasons games what they are. Maybe I'm just nostalgia blind because I spent so much time playing the original A Wonderful Life on the GameCube that I reached technically the end of the game. I'm pretty sure A Wonderful Life is like the only one that has an actual ending. And I reached it.
Oh yeah, does it? I think you told me about this one time. Like, the character just dies?
Yeah, your character fucking dies.
Yeah, okay, I did remember that.
Yeah, your character dies and a bunch of the villagers and stuff go to the bar and they mourn you and it's like, bro, you are old enough to be my fucking grandfather. How are you still alive? And I'm dead.
Wow. Yeah, no,
It really salts my apples because after the first in-game year, there is another character who dies. It's a fucking old lady, and there's like a mini game that you can do where you can go and like clean her grave and everything, and her ghost will show up and thank you. And it's really sweet. But everybody else, nah. They visibly age, and so do you, but you're the only other one who fucking dies.
So, sorry. It seems Rune Factory 3 and 4, which are the two that I've played, were made when the Harvest Moon still had, like, Harvest Moon and, like, the companies were all together before, like, one company got the name and then the other company got the characters.
I had a Harvest Moon, but they took her in the divorce.
Yeah. So 3 and 4, which are the two I've played, which I think they're pretty well. I kind of prefer the story of 3 to 4, because 4's story is long, and eventually it just gets like, what the heck? Where's the plot? The characters are great. The plot is a touch confusing after a little bit. Whereas 3, the plot is very basic. You got amnesia. You can turn into a fluffy woolly. Get your memories back. And bring harmony. That's it.
Well,
That's the plot. Very simple. But I like the both of them. They're kind of nice. So it seems that Rune Factory 5 was made by Marvelous after the split. So once I finally can get that game and play it, it should be good because, yeah.
Yeah, and the Marvelous,
Anyway,
they're also able
enough of that.
They're also the ones who are like remaking some of the older games, and I know they're remaking another one. I think it was Grand Bazaar they're remaking right now. I can't remember when it's coming out.
Oh yeah. Oh, that reminds me. I own the Rune Factory 3 remake on my Switch. I just remembered.
Yeah, let's see. Story of Seasons, Grand Bazaar.
I hope you all love this deep dive into the Story of Seasons and Rune Factory stuff.
It's coming, the latest Story of Seasons game remake release is happening, I can read. August 27th.
Alright, now I need to see. I know. Oh, what the fuck? Apparently, Rune Factory got a new game called Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma. I need Barista, I need you to pull up an image of the surprised Pikachu face.
I mean,
like,
I think
put it over.
I think just by saying surprise Pikachu, people know what you're on about.
I know. I wish I had the bit. I wish you could see my face right now. Like, I did not. I am so out of the fucking with shit.
To be fair, you fell into the Hades 2 loop. So, like, I do not blame you.
This is true. And the Belantro loop.
Fucking Jimbo.
Yeah. All of our homies hate Jimbo. Love Belantro, hate Jimbo.
That's okay. I had to explain the entire... Well, I didn't have to explain anything, but a couple of my friends are playing Date Everything.
Oh.
And we were waiting for another friend to get on so we could all play Schedule 1 together. And the friend comes in to me shouting, "I want to date Jimbo!" So I had to explain to all of them the entire backstory of the creators of Balatro hiring Ben Starr to dress up as, you know, Jimbo. And the, like, commercial they did, and showing up at the Game Awards. And the fact that this isn't just, like, a random guy that they hired. He's like a voice actor. He's been in a lot of stuff, including, but not limited to, one of the main characters of Final Fantasy 16, and at least one character in Date Everything.
I figured that's what the connection was.
Yeah, so I had to sit there and explain that to them. And I somehow managed to do it without sending them my absolute favorite Balatro meme that just sends me into a fit of fucking giggles every time I look at it.
I now need you to send me that.
It's one of those things that's better seen than explained, but I am still not good enough with OBS to pull up a fucking picture in the middle of it. It's somebody driving in their car, holding... In their left hand, they're holding a phone. They're playing Balatro. Yes.
I know how to pull up an image on OBS. I can help you.
I mean, you could, but I'm already explaining it. And now I've completely forgotten everything about anything about where I was. Oh, like your funny words, magic weed barista. I'm glad somebody does. I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore, man. I've completely lost control of this. The cafe is just completely out of order.
We've lost the plot.
There is no plot. No plot, only dating sims and Balatro.
Oh god.
God damn it.
Anyway, don't mind the narrator. The narrator's basically just saying, hey, after some conversations, you can try to romance the person you're talking to.
Wow, it's almost like real life. You get close enough to somebody and you can potentially romance them if that's something you're both into.
Exactly. And just like real life, they can end in success or failure. Luckily it seems all my luck is in the virtual world. So we're gonna romance Vicky.
Alright, narrator.
I can just skip this.
Dating Sims, Balatro, and JFK. It's like a Disney teen comedy. Yeah, basically. That is basically what we're running with right now.
Vicky's topic. Her interest. We're just running with it.
I don't run.
Neither do I. We're
Also, I pulled up the Balatro image that I was thinking of. That I also sent to you.
Oh my god!
Don't ask me why. Just everything about this just sends me to.
It feels like one of those images, like the one of like the two Pokemon battling, where like the longer you look at it, the more you're gonna find wrong with it.
It's Jimbo screaming in the rearview mirror that always gets me.
You know what? Fair enough.
But I have several questions and none of them will get answered. Like, Why is this child in the middle of a highway? What the fuck kind of Joker build is this? It doesn't look like a particularly good one. Why? No, actually, I know the answer to that question. I'm not gonna ask that question. Okay, so I have two questions. Why is this child in the middle of the highway? And what the fuck is this build?
Well, I can answer the second question. The card on the left is you gain money. If you get one free reroll in the shop.
Yeah.
I can't tell what the middle one or the negative is. Actually, if I
Yeah, making it
the
bigger.
middle one, I was gonna say the
It
next
looks-
one next to the reroll looks like it has something to do with like if you like have a certain hand played, you get like either a plus to your malt or chips. I
Yeah.
can't tell which hand, but it looks like that. The
Yeah.
middle one looks like you gain. It's like the card that you gain chips for how many cards you have left in your deck.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot tell what the negative one is to save my fucking life. And the last one is you gain chips for how many discards you have left.
I
So
think
it seems like
I think the negative one is just one of the similar to the other one. I think it's one of the ones that you with a pair.
yeah, it does look like that.
I can only make it so big. Look, this entire thing's taking up the screen.
Yeah. So to answer the question, the build right now is it seems to be a don't use any discards to gain money, get chips, try to get good hand without using discard, and then it's just some other random card. So it's like it's basically an early basically or some shit. As for the kid in the middle of the highway, well, this doesn't even look like a traditional highway. This looks like more one of those what I call the false highways, aka it looks like a highway, but it's actually just a normal road that's just has a lot of lane for whatever reason.
Doesn't answer the question why he's fucking there.
I'm going to guess that there's probably a school nearby, or some type of thing where kids are at, and his parents weren't paying attention, and he like maybe threw a ball on the road, wandered in, and
now
there we
he's-
go.
Now Jimbo's gonna fucking take him out. God. Anyway. Yeah, if you also zoom in enough, you can see that the thing is only on ante 3. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's still early. All right, get this out of here. God,
Yes.
I really hope one of the auto-generated thumbnails is when I had the thing blown up and it was just Jimbo screaming on like a third of the screen.
You know what? I hope it is too. I hope it is too.
I mean, I could put in the work to make it be that way. Am I going to? Probably not. It's one of those things that has to
Fair.
happen organically. And if it doesn't happen, well, shit.
Yeah. Come on, Twitch, make it happen. You
Anyway.
have one
You have one opportunity to do something really
Job
fucking
now.
funny.
Yes.
We spent so long losing our shit about fucking Jimbo that we're already coming up on another ad break. Holy shit.
Oh God.
Anyway, I don't even remember what the question that was asked was, but apparently it's so hard to choose.
Oh, it's about Vicky's interests.
Oh, yeah, she does a lot. It makes sense that it's hard to pick just one thing.
Mhm.
I just love getting into new stuff every now and then. Like I see a cool bird fact in a movie. Next thing I know, I bought a bunch of books about birds and searched for some bird documentaries.
I think Vicky might have the tism.
Hyperfixation away!
I think Vicky is Vicky is rizzing them with the tism.
Then it's everything birds for some weeks or months or until I've scratched that brain itch.
This, folks, is what we call a hyperfixation, which is both a trait of autism and ADHD. Vicky Neurospicy confirmed. Whoa, that sounds intense. I would know.
That's why it's a hyperfixation.
Yeah, I should know.
A bit, doesn't it? I don't know, it's just that the world is so full of super interesting stuff for me to learn about.
What's some stuff you've dived into recently?
The chemistry of smells and perfume, probabilistics, recent findings in materials technology. I finished with that one last week.
So what's next for Vicky
Schmidt.
Smith?
Actually, isn't your whole shtick making choices? Why don't you help me choose a new interest for me? Wouldn't that be fun?
Vicky, honey, sweetie. That entirely depends on what your definition of fun is.
Here are the rules. I give you some clues about what I like, and you give me some helpful advice. If your advice is bad, you lose. And I guess I do too, in a way.
Okay.
Yay! Let me think. I love getting my hands dirty, but I'm not super careful, which is a nice way of saying I'm a bit of a klutz. I'm also a woman of science.
A woman of STEM.
STEM FTW.
Woohoo!
And what else? I know. I'm not into meanie stuff. Bleh.
Gotcha.
Yep, that's more than enough to go on, right? Come on, Nova, do your thing. Give me your best spiel. You selected ethics in AI development. Lord knows we could use that right about fucking now. Hey, that's not a bad idea. How did you come up with that?
Well, when suggesting making miniature model ships of merchant ships from a certain century, that didn't work out. Because I thought ethics in AI development might include a meanie thing.
But if she's helping develop the ethics of the AI, she's taking away the meanie things.
This is true. And I didn't think of that long enough to come to that conclusion. But luckily, because we're on, the easy mode, I can't fail this.
Yippee!
Don't know. I just pasted together two things that sounded like stuff you like.
You know what, Nova? Sometimes the simplest solution is the best one.
This is true.
That's why we complement each other so well. When I get lost in overthinking, you just go and mix two terms to find the right solution.
Ironic that I can't just do that for myself IRL. I am the god of overthinking. So, just to be 100% sure, that was the right solution, yeah?
Yep.
Phew.
AI is such an intriguing field I already like. And the ethics of it? It's a necessary part of AI development that is becoming more important by the minute. In the end, it's foolish to reject progress, but sometimes progress goes too fast for us to consider its ethical ramifications, and that's not nice. AI is here to stay, sure, but how should it operate?
Big questions with no answers.
No, you silly, those questions do have answers. That's the whole point.
Okay. Let me rephrase that. Big questions whose answers I surely don't have.
Don't fret, that's why Vicky will soon be reading a lot of books on the topic and watching informative videos.
And I'll be there, ready to listen to you when you feel the urge to share all the interesting things you've learned.
Yay!
You really want to start watching videos on the topic right now, don't you?
Pretty please!
You spend the rest of the night binge-watching video essays on ethics in AI. You don't even understand some of them. Is Vicky more than a friend? Yes. Let me romance the nerd.
Destination fulfilled. Mind.
Hell yeah.
Wait a minute, we've circled back around and we're going back to prom?
The fuck?
The road trip
Nani?
comes to an end. Oh, it's cryptid prom, that's the difference.
Oh.
There's a lot to take in here.
There it is. I just realized that, at least, I recognize two of these from, video game cryptid.
Oh, I'm assuming one of the ones you immediately spotted was Ben Drowned.
Yes. The other one I spotted was the, Pokemon reference to that creepypasta.
Oh, is that what that one all the way on the top left is?
Yep.
Gotcha. Well, I see the one that looks like fucking Jeff the Killer. The Smile Dog thing, Slender Man.
I recognize Slender Man, but I don't recognize any of the other ones.
Oh, fuck. I think... Fuck, man, I don't know.
Oh, actually, no. I think I recognize what it's supposed to be Bigfoot.
I'm pretty sure he probably has a name here.
Then possibly the, like, abominable snowman or yeti in the middle. The rest of them, I got no clue.
I can kind of see it. I recognize the red one whose head looks kind of like a spade, but I can't come up with the name of it. And the white one next to it is... Oh, fuck, what's it called? One of my former friends used to be fucking hyperfixated on it. It's like the Fresno something? The Fresno Nightcrawler? Yeah, the Fresno Nightcrawler.
Oh. I was gonna say, the little white one next to the spade looking one reminds me of, those little fat things from Doctor Who. That one episode. Of, like, the 10th Doctor's era, I think specifically during Donna Noble's run as the companion.
Love Donna, big fan.
Yes. I have not watched a lot of 10's episodes, but the ones I have watched did have Donna in it, and she is amazing. And hilarious, just by being sassy and not taking shit.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. The Flatwoods monster. That's what the red one is. Next to the Fresno Nightwalker. Yeah, I recognize a couple more of them than I probably ever would just because of that person, and I kind of hate it. Anyway.
Yeah, no. I recognize Slender Man, possible Bigfoot, possible Yeti, and then the 2 video game references. The rest of them, not a clue.
Wait a minute, if we're doing cryptids and shit, then where's Mothman? He's the literal Mothman, why isn't he here?
Probably because he's like past high school prom age.
But this is Cryptid Prom! We just showed up here!
That's true.
Anywho.
I don't know, though. Who knows? Anyone would think Monster Prom was enough pressure for anyone's heart. But nope, here we go again.
Aw, shit. Here we go again.
And you know what? It's the things that made Monster Prom so cool. Romantic slow dancing, wacky hijinks, quality time with your friends. You even helped some cryptids that were super nervous about prom. You went through this already, so you assure them they got this. At prom, you could do this again and again. And you sorta can just by playing Monster Prom. One again.
They're not wrong. And that wasn't all.
Yes, you did it. And what's more important, you did it together. This has been the ultimate feat of friendship and teamwork. And as such, your friendship has officially ascended to the next level.
Oh, big stretch!
Yeah. Yeah, you heard me right. Now your friendship is next level. So you must do the following things. Alright, Barista, I guess somehow we gotta figure how to do that over call later.
No, you see what it is? We both do half of a handshake, but it's so secret, we don't even show each other.
Exactly.
That's how secret it is.
We need to buy something cheap and silly for all of us to keep as adorable mementos of this day.
Girl, I got $18 in my bank account, and literally all of that is going to gas later this week.
You got a D20?
Somewhere around here I do.
I got a D20. We'll just we each take a random D20 and we assign it to this day.
If I roll a 1, I'm just ending stream immediately. I'm not even kidding. I will simply turn off the stream. No raid, no end message. That's it. If I roll a 1, that's it.
I got a 5.
Nova.
Oh god.
Nova.
Did you?
Nova, I rolled a fucking 1.
Oh my god. Oh my god! Well, I guess that's it for the show, folks!
You know, I talked a big game and now I can't bring myself to go through with it. I'm gonna take a mulligan on that one. And this time if I roll a 1 again, I'm out.
Oh god.
Okay, I rolled a 17. That makes up for it.
Okay.
I talked a real big game, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
No. See, here's... No, you rolled with advantage. So that 1 was your first roll. The 17 was your second. So you took the higher of the 2.
But I thought criticals always went out regardless of whether it was a 1 or a 20.
I don't fucking know.
Neither do I.
I talk big talk on wanting to play D&D, but I have yet to actually finish a campaign, and I don't know shit about being a DM. So fuck it. We're still going. But we're taking the 17.
All right.
If you write a review for this game, they help out. They help a lot. Include an ode to all the ways in which the other players were awesome and essential to the victory. Yes, this would not have been possible without you, Barista.
I guess.
and last but not least, promise you will invite each other to your respective weddings if applicable.
I was gonna say, not applicable. A little late for that.
A little late for one. The second one.
The second one? Hey, you
yeah,
never
I know.
know.
The second one, we don't know if it's in the cards yet.
Who knows?
The cards have yet to reveal that, so who knows? No, what? Oh god.
You good over there?
No, wait. You will ensure you will be each other's best man. Previous meaningful relationships. This is the most important one. I do love a binary thing for this.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. God. And you are forced to give the best speech ever for each other. I feel like this is like it's supposed to be like the first half was your character, and then the second half is my character. Just be like, no, fuck that. You are gonna be at each other's weddings.
I mean, it does come across that way.
It does. It must be funny, intimate, emotive, and include at least several references to this epic road trip, and 3 inside jokes indecipherable to anyone who wasn't here today. Ultimate friendship. I can't. I need a moment.
Well, I'm gonna make you take a longer moment. I've been sitting here just continuously re-rolling this d20 the entire time. I have rolled a total of 4 1s and only 2 20s. I was originally going to say 120, but I had rolled the second one immediately as I was saying it.
I think that dice needs to go into bad dice baby jail.
It does, but it's the only one I've got.
Well then you put it in there until it's time to use it again, and then you cleanse the bitch.
I also have rolled a shit ton of 7s, and I cannot explain that. Like so.
Oh no. Reaching Cryptid Prom was incredible, but your best memory from the trip was a night you shared with Vicky. You two were cuddling in the car, under a blanket, talking about nothing, about everything. What a trip, huh? There were times where I'm not even sure we will survive.
Right? I feel like that half the time since I came to live in the monster realm. It's fun, but a bit dizzying.
Do you ever miss the human realm?
Constantly. I've lived there all my life, plus all my family is still there. So much left behind.
Vicky, I'm sorry. That sounds incredibly hard.
Yeah. The first year was definitely harsh. But you know, I try to always focus on the bright side of things. I weathered that first year, and now I live as if this is all the big adventure of moving to a new place all by myself.
Vicky versus adult life.
Exactly. And you know what? For all the loved ones left behind, I'm grateful to meet so many new people I like. Like you.
She curls up closer to you, pressing her head against your chest. It's admirable how she has faced such big hardships and yet remains this positive. Dang, you two fall asleep together. Aww.
I feel like I need to follow it up with while we were reading, like while you were reading that thing. When you read like that last line before the narrator said that you like got all comfied up and fell asleep, I rolled a 20, and then I rolled a 1.
Oh, God.
I've caught up on 20s almost. I'm now up 1-1. Anyway, look at all this fun stuff. Why am I not surprised that there are 69 locations? I'm out.
Yep.
Yep. This is your show now. Give me a moment. I will replace myself with Screaming Jimbo.
Oh.
BRB, I'm gonna be the world's first Jimbo tuber. Jimbo VTuber.
Oh my.
That's exactly what I will be. Look out, world. Here I come. No, don't worry. This joke is totally gonna pay off. It's gonna be so funny. Everybody's gonna love it. As if. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm Jimbo now. No, there is no barista. There is only Jimbo. He's taking up a bit much of the screen. I need to fix that. There we go. There we go. Yeah. This is no longer a regular cafe. This is fucking Jimbo's Clown Cafe. On that statement, I rolled a 20.
Oh my god!
Forget everything else you've already ever learned about this. This is Jimbo's show now. Jimbo Rista.
Oh. I just got quite the idea I'm now going to have to capitalize on in the morning.
Well, there you go. You do that, I'll help. I'll get us to the credits. And just like that, the road trip came to an end. It was full to the brim with danger, fun, and utter nonsense. It was everything we could have expected from a trip with Polly and Scott, and then some. We not only survived the whole thing, but we conquered it and came out different people. It all turned out to be a pilgrimage into self-discovery, a rite of passage, a quest for growth. That is to say, fucking good road trip. As we were heading back home, I thought about how all of this was just one of the first stops in a much bigger journey that was only just beginning. It felt ominous and scary, but it was going to be all right. Because we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Oz is just like, please stop. And of course, Damien fighting somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me put in a headphone while I'm driving, brah. Don't play it on the radio. Not the wigs!
No strikes, no copyright, careless streaming day and night. Here's some of the things
Noodle!
that
Wow, I didn't realize Coach was actually in this game. There he is.
Yep.
Or the work of artists who died centuries ago, like Buckle Bell. See, that's fine. He's shovel. Don't ask. Carrot and beets. This is just my grocery list. Please leave a good review, my love. Please leave a good review, my friend. Please leave a good review, my
Just Joy and Liam giving all of the goddamn sunscreen. Lord knows they both need
Yep.
it.
review, my friend. Please leave a good review, my boy. 5 stars, 10 out of 10. Best game ever, I will play it again. Well, no, yes, we're done. We sang all the things that
Of course, the two of them have been fighting.
but I can't stop wondering about the turtle. Is it where it's gone? By the way, did you notice when I hit the review message? Yes, I know I'm so subtle. Please don't mention it. Please leave a good review, my love. Please leave a good review, my friend. Please leave a good review, my darling. 5 stars, 10 out of 10. Best game ever, I will play it again.
Guy always knows what he's about, I'll tell you what. Get extra playable characters. Girl, I already did that! I already was one! It was a wonderful time for everybody.
Yes. We have the DLCs.
You can now play Prankmaster mode. But we're not gonna do that.
Yeah, no.
At least that's not the plan. At least that's not my plan anyway.
It's not my plan either. I can't see myself. The fucking Jimbo.
Yeah, at one point during the credits I completely forgot I'd done that, so I glanced over and I had to mute myself. Cause I started laughing too hard.
Oh, his kid is beautiful.
It's fucking Jimbo. Of course it is. Also, Benstar, please don't come at me for using your likeness. I promise, it's just for the funny ha-has.
It's just for the funny ha-has. I feel like he would appreciate it, only because it's like, he did it for the fun. So I think he'd appreciate someone else doing this for the funny ha-has as well.
I really hope so. But on that note, give me one moment. I'm here. Aha! Here we go. Now you should be here. There you go. Oh, but you know what? You know who's not here?
Jimbo.
Goddamn right.
Jimbo needs to be here in all of his glory.
Here he is. He's in the corner. That's me in the corner. That's me as Jimbo, screaming at my phone. That's totally how that all goes, right?
Oh, totally, absolutely.
I knew it. They totally called that, so that everything about this they knew ahead of time. And so did we. We figured it all out.
Mm-hmm.
We did it, Reddit. We did it, Nova. We successfully completed a road trip.
We did indeed complete the road trip, and it was successful.
I was gonna say, frankly, it kind of took less time than I thought it would, and I'm kind of glad for that. But I would not have minded keeping going on it.
I think it ended at the right pace. Like, breaking it up the way we did, I think was a good idea.
Yes. I agree with that. And you know what? I think what we're gonna do, since we're... Wow, words. That's how you can tell it's time to stop.
Yeah. It's
What we're gonna do...
it's
Sorry, go ahead.
brain. I think it's time for me to head off to Sleepy Time Junction.
Well, you go ahead and do that. We've been doing road stuff already, so we're gonna go and hang out with Aki, who is doing some Mario Kart World right now. It would help if I had my caps lock on. It would help if I could type correctly. There we go. I don't know. It's thematically appropriate enough for me. And even if it wasn't, I don't give a shit. I'm fucking Jimbo. Look at me. I'm Jimbo. Wubba lubba dub dub. That's a thing Jimbo does, right? Fuck, I don't know. I'm driving Jimbo. On that note,
this is how we're ending stream.
yes.
Jimbo jump scare.
Jimbo jump scare. Okay, but on a slightly more serious note, let's go over our usual ending things. Get some rest, drink some water, eat some food, take your meds, do all that good self-care, take care of yourself. And we'll see you tomorrow for something. Fuck if I know what.
Okay.